Welcome surgeons to today's edition of the Journal News. Today we are discussing an article published in the Annals of Surgery in April 2022, published by Shen et al. From China. In this they are reporting their primary experience with a new technique called laparogastroscopic esophagectomy. Transhiatal esophagectomy requires two approaches, a cervical approach and a transabdominal approach. The transabdominal transhiatal approach is done either with an open technique or with minimally invasive techniques. The cervical approach is usually done blindly and bluntly, either with a finger dissection or with blunt instruments. The blind dissection of the esophagus in the mediastinum can be dangerous. To avoid this, various other techniques have been tried. A specially designed endodissector has been described. It is a rigid scope that allows optics, suction, and a dissector. In another technique, a single port was fitted to the cervical incision, pneumomediastinum was created, and conventional instruments were used to dissect the esophagus in the mediastinum. In this technique, a conventional gastroscope equipped with a hybrid knife has been used. In a patient with carcinoma of the mid-third of the thoracic esophagus, this scope has been used to dissect from the cervical esophagus up to the diaphragm. A conventional neck incision was placed. A wound protector was used. The gastroscope was passed behind the esophagus into the mediastinum.
Cleidomastoid incision. A high-definition endoscope equipped with a probe, a suction pump, and a carbon dioxide insufflator was inserted. Mobilization of thoracic esophagus was done by using the hybrid knife at open-air condition, and intermittent carbon dioxide insufflation was maintained through endoscopy. The suction and the injection of saline solution mixed with indigo carmine and epinephrine was performed to facilitate entry and to create a working space between the esophagus and its adjacent structures. Circumferential dissection of the thoracic esophagus started from the level of thoracic outlet to diaphragm. The coagulation of esophageal blood vessels was done under endoscopy. We can see the laparoscopy after the esophageal mobilization at the diaphragm level. At this time, the endoscopist has broken into the abdominal cavity through the mediastinal route. A careful examination and coagulation of the bleeding site within the mediastinum was again performed under endoscopic hands. The lymphadenectomy along the left recurrent laryngeal nerve was performed under the gastroscope. After the identification of anatomic structures and lymph node dissection within the mediastinum, the endoscopic mobilization of thoracic esophagus was.
So, in conclusion, laparogastroscopic esophagectomy promises to be a safe and feasible, minimally invasive method of transhiatal esophagectomy. However, further collaborations will be required to explore the potential and limitations of this procedure. Thank you for watching.